Go.
I'm from animal testing. Introduction. Should animals be used for animal testing? Animals should be used for biomedical research because it opens opportunities for researchers to develop and improve medicines. Rats and mice are the most common animal used because they are close to humans. Surgeries, medicines, makeup, skin, and hair products are all because of animal testing. Developing medicine and medical products is essential to keep the world disease-free and happy. Over 26 million animals are used per year and have helped medical mysteries be solved and the ones that rise in the future. First, I will be talking from the scientific lens. Let's talk about how animal testing has helped us. Diseases. Animal testing is the reason why our bodies are able to fight off disease. Vaccines such as hepatitis, influenza, cervical cancer, smallpox, polio, etc. have been possible from animal testing. For the future, some of the biggest diseases such as cancer, Alzheimer's, diabetes, etc. could be curable. An article from Animal Research says, without the use of animals, it would have been impossible to acquire the amount of knowledge needed to prevent much suffering. Another article from the National Association for Biomedical Research says, virtually every major medical advance of the last century has depended upon research with animals. Knowledge is a major reason also. We need animals to gain knowledge and help humans and animals. They give us valuable data we need to survive in the present and future. It also lets us improve technology for the future to study new research and diseases. Easier is another option. Testing on animals is easier than testing on humans. Mice are 98% similar to humans, making it convenient to use for testing. It's also easier because you're able to manipulate their temperature, food, diet, light resources. They also don't have a conscience, which means they don't know they exist or even what pain is. They don't experience pain like humans do. Yes, it's sad, but think, would you rather put a family member into a lab or an animal into a lab knowing that they're going to die? Most people that are also against animal testing eat dairy, meat, and use animal products. They all abuse their animals terribly for no reason, just for their enjoyment. Spending money on also those companies is also promoting it too. Now let's cover what animal testing has also helped with. Population. Using animals, population has been able to be saved from diseases. If we didn't have animal testing, our populations would decrease, making it hard for our world to improve. Life expectancy. Using animals, researchers have been able to increase life expectancy. If we didn't have animal testing, we wouldn't be able to live for as long as we can today. Life expectancy is always rising because we have been able to care for large diseases that take a toll on our population. In this image, you can see a mouse in a lab that is unaware that it's an animal testing. But this mouse could potentially save tons of humans. Now I will be talking from the futuristic lens. How can the future help us? Technology. Technology advancements could make us not rely on animals in the future. Human cells, 3D printing, robotics, computer models, and more could replace animals in the future. Once we replace animals, we can also become more advanced. These non-living models could do the same thing as mice and rats can do. In this image, this is an example of biotechnology which could replace animals in the future.
Okay, a couple of questions. What evidence did you gather that you didn't use?
I found evidence that went against my thesis, and that's also going against animal testing. I decided not to use it because it doesn't prove my argument and it doesn't help persuade my audience. I didn't use environmental factors either, and this is because within my argument it was not built upon the environmental issue.
Okay. What advice would you have for the researchers who are considering this topic?
My advice is to take your opinion out of it and see how it goes. View your findings and what knowledge there is to determine what your argument is. Don't do the same thing that everybody else is doing just because it sounds right or just better. Do the argument that seems more logical and easier for you to do.
Okay. Thank you.